I've been harvesting some saguaro fruit. Just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. There's a few I picked up this morning. What you do is you wait until the fruit starts to turn red. If you just leave it alone, the insides of the fruit, the seeds and stuff, will continue to expand, and they'll actually split open. Once they split open, the birds come in and start to eat them, and the bugs and that sort of thing. So anyway, you're looking for this red. Prior to that, this is all green. Now, what this is the base of where the flower was. Here, this one is started to split open. This was the flower, real pretty white flower that grows on each one of these bulbs. Then the flower dies fairly quickly. Some texts say it blooms one day and then goes away, but we've seen them out more than one day, so there's some question about that. But anyway, after the flower dies, the inside of the fruit starts to ripen. The seeds expand. They start to get juicy, and then sugar content goes up, and it becomes pretty good fruit. I'm going to go ahead and cut this open, and I'll let you see what it looks like. So I took the knife and I cut this in half, and this shows you what the inside of it looks like. And the edible portion is the seeds and the pulp that is inside. So I'm just going to take a spoon and I'm going to scrape that out, and I put it in a dish. Dorothy's looking for about 6 cups of this. Then once she gets the 6 cups, she'll try to make a jam or jelly out of it, boiling it down and then separating the pulp out and that sort of thing. So let me scoop that out, and I'm going to be putting it in this jar. As you can see, I've already got probably a cup and a half in there. I've also got one of these full, and it's already in the freezer. So you go in with a teaspoon and just scrape the fruit out. That's what you're left with. This, as far as we're concerned, is not the fruit, and not edible. I suspect that maybe the rabbits and that sort of thing will eat it. You have to be a little bit careful because there are some thorns on this, real small ones, but there are some thorns. So let me do some more. Okay, I've got the morning harvest split open now. That's the halves that I cut open, and that's what I've got now. And you can actually take this and eat it like this. It's sweet. I took one over to Marge and John the other day, and Marge just toasted some bread and then put it on top and ate it like that. You don't have to add any sugar to this. You could put some in a blender and put yogurt in and that sort of thing and make a smoothie out of it. It'd be very good. I'll go out now and we'll show you the cactus that this grows on. Okay, this is a saguaro, and this is our most productive one. I don't know why that is, and you have to excuse me bouncing around as I walk out here, but for some reason this is fat. It may be getting water from the trees. When I wash cars and stuff, I put the water in the trees, and you can kind of see the bulbs on here. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen now. It's pretty bright. So we've still got quite a few to pick. It's kind of a race trying to get them before they ripen up, and once they ripen and split, then the birds are going to be in them. And so at that point I leave them to the birds. Also, the ones that are way up on top, that belongs to the birds. Here's another one that's got plenty of bulbs on, but it hasn't been getting ripe, at least yet, like the first one I showed you. And then we've got these saguaros, quite a few of the saguaros around the property. So I think pretty much now, if you're on public property, it's against the law to pick the fruit. They'd rather the fruit just wither on the vines and die, rather than letting the public have them. So this is what we're doing. You can see the green fruit up there. When I start to see the red show up on top, I take a long pole and I knock them down. I'll put a tarp on the ground to try to catch them, cushion them a little bit. If they're really ripe, they will split open when they hit the ground. And at that point, it wouldn't hurt anything except you'd start to get sand and that sort of stuff in them. So the tarp will cushion them and keep the sand out of them. Anyway, that's it for now. And I normally am picking twice a day. I pick in the morning and then I pick again at night. And even then, sometimes they will ripen to the point that they split before I can get them. And the birds then get them. Birds and the bugs and that sort of thing. All right, thank you for watching. Aloha.